Open Battle League, this is the big payback. Make some noise. Gotta get into it, man. First and foremost, I want to say shout out to Sinetta TV in the building. You already know what we're doing.
We use hip-hop to bring the message. H-O-K. Eat to live, gotta eat to live. Feed the kids, gotta feed the kids. Give them knowledge, give them power, give them motivation. Give them everything they need to change.
Yeah. No, the micro evolution, the micro aspect of it is the genes on the demi level. So what I'm saying is natural forces on Earth activate. Demi level is the DNA, the small, right, micro, small piece, small. DNA is very small and tiny.
Yes, absolutely.
Macro will be the actual organism itself. So if evolution first occurs on a micro level, listen, in the genes.
At the end of the day,
you catch that though?
You have, if you have finches.
Come in the shade right quick. Come over here because it's better with the visual. You can see it better. Hey, let me warn you, my brother.
We already had the conversation.
All right, but you're good on the rap. You in a different league now, brother.
Yeah, I'm the champ. I'm the champ on this.
Knowledge is knowledge. But
I'm trying to show you that. I'm gonna show you.
You ain't catch the joke, brother.
I had to do something for the camera. You know what I'm saying?
No, what I'm showing you is we use two terms: microevolution and macro. One is small scale, right, and one is large scale. So the DNA we consider that micro because you need a microscope to look at it, right?
No,
you can't just look at DNA without a microscope.
I get that, but that's not why it's called microevolution.
No, it's called microevolution because you're talking about on the demi level, within the genes.
Yes,
small portions of it.
So for example, if I procreate with a white woman, that's not macroevolution, a child.
That's not evolution at all.
So how are you saying that a large finch or a large beak finch mating with a small beak finch and then creating a small or medium beak finch is macroevolution?
So when you have sex with another woman, right, that's a mechanism in evolution. Okay. And that's called sexual selection.
Okay, cool. Whatever term you're employing, it's still micro. To show you. No, but you use the same term within the same metaphor of procreation.
No, so when you have the baby, you'll pass genes on to that organism.
Just like the bird will.
Right, so the bird passes genes, so evolution does not occur within the organism itself. The microevolution occurs within the genes, and those genes are passed on. So you see evolution over time. Here's where you're making a mistake at.
What I'm saying is, genes that are passed on are only available within the two parents.
Right.
So macroevolution is something outside of its kind becoming something else.
No, that's not it. No,
that's okay. So
give me a battle rap term real quick. Give me something. Real quick, I'm
bodied.
Huh?
Body.
Right now, so body means swimming.
Indeed. Okay.
You get that? Like I'm not immersed in that, so I don't understand it. And if I use the term out of place, you're gonna say, "Wait a minute, Unc, you tripping?"
Grizz want to say something to you, bro.
Nah, I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Not yet. Let me finish.
Grizz say you know better than believing in evolution, bro.
Grizz gonna get got to.
I'm on that.
Debates, man.
What's up, baby? How you doing, man?
Good.
In other words, we can evolve from.
I know that's on the top battle rap.
I'm not on that.
I'm
not on that.
Right.
See, they know.
Right.
not on that.
Listen. The way you teach, the way I'm learning about right now, I'm learning about battle rap.
Absolutely.
And if I start using terms out of place, you're gonna say, "Wait a minute, you out of place with that." Like we know you're a lyricist and all that. Listen, so I'm not gonna get up here and start saying, "Yeah, I'm that dude from the such." You're gonna kill me.
Absolutely.
So what I'm trying to show you is I teach biological human evolution. I teach scientific literacy. So it's my job to give you the terms and the proper definitions so that you can understand it.
This
and when you
this one of Loaded Lux teachers.
Hold on. Listen.
That's what's up.
No, catch what I'm saying. So once you get scientific literacy, won't nobody be able to fuck with you and your lyrics because now you get the understanding of the whole cosmos. Listen, and then you'll add something to the community. Trust me with that. So back to micro and macro. Back to the finches.
What you still have failed to do is tell me, no. Actually distinguish the difference between the two.
You can Google it. We got Google. Anybody got the Google?
If you Google it.
What is your point?
My point is micro and macro evolution.
I asked him, if I procreate with a white woman, it'll create a light-skinned baby. I said, is that macroevolution? He said, no. I said, if a finch with a small beak and a finch with a big beak procreate, he said, is that macroevolution? He said, yes. I said, I don't get that.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that was macroevolution. I said macroevolution occurs within the genes. occurs within the genes. I could have made a mistake.
For sure. Okay,
don't hold me on that.
Okay,
like when you slip a lyric, that don't mean you can't rap. That means you just overspoke.
And that's why I was confused. That's why I was confused.
So what I'm saying is they have, in science, they have observed macroevolution in the finches that you actually mentioned. Scientists meaning that these particular finches flew to a separate island, right? They watched them appropriate, and over time, they see they had actually changed. They had actually evolved.
That's
Listen,
microevolution.
no, that's macroevolution.
No, bro. Here's
we could Google that. We could say macroevolution in the finches.
That's micro.
Micro is small.
So small. Okay, baby. Micro is a small scale. In other words, the bird is still a bird. At the end of the day, it's not gonna get a trait that doesn't have something from its own genetics. So at the end of the day, if this small beak bird has sex with a big bird, it's still gonna be a daggone bird. Right. That's just the fact.
I know. I got you.
And so
my point is
it's not gonna grow fins. That's macroevolution.
No.
It's not gonna grow another.
Hold on. Wait. Yeah. Watch this. Evolution does not teach. Only the pseudos within the community teach that you gotta quack a duck, a crocodile horse. That's not evolution. That's called tomfoolery in our community. Nowhere does evolution teach that a human being will grow fins. That's a bunch of bullshit used by the religious amongst us to confuse you about the natural world. So that's wrong. So you're not talking about evolution.
So here's no.
She said we come from apes and monkeys and all that?
No. Wait.
No, it's not there. That's called misinformation.
Okay.
So here's it. I'm getting what's happening right now. Right now, what you no. What you just said now. Okay, so
we are apes.
So typically, the typical scientist won't actually go to apes. They'll just say that the ape is a common ancestor, right? But at the end of the day, the end of the day, most scientists in that community will also say what I described as that becoming man or whatever common ancestor is macroevolution. Now, what I didn't understand was he defines macroevolution different than the actual scientific community, the secular scientist community. And so because of that, I didn't even understand that.
No, you just made that up. That ain't what they do. Scientists don't do that.
What you talking about?
And if you go to the journal,
scientists will say macroevolution.
No, the average person you think is a scientist. That's not a scientist will say that. You get that? The average nigga ain't a scientist. How many scientists do we have out here?
I'm talking about school teachers. I'm talking about people who work in it.
Scientists? You won't hear. Listen, you won't find one article.
A scientist is somebody who does a hypothesis, observation, comes up with a conclusion.
Anybody could do that.
Like I said, like that.
But that's not what makes you a scientist.
Hey. No. What we've been taught in the book says that's a little definition. He has a different definition for all.
No, I do not. I wrote a book called Chronology of Human Evolution, and no credible scientist says. That's not scientific.
Don't be confused. Don't be confused if I'm going by the typical westernized perspective of what macroevolution means and microevolution means. Because you never.
Let me go.
Absolutely.
What I'm saying is, hold on. What I'm saying is, right, that evolution does not occur in single living organisms. That's a bunch of malarkey. Okay. You can't cut me off. Give me my round of talking. Listen.
I agree.
Evolution occurs in the total population. So over 10,000 or 5,000 years, you will see a dark-skinned population become lighter over generations gradually, based off of coming in contact with the UVA rays, which are natural forces. It occurs on the demi level in the gene pool. The genes start to activate, right? And those genes that give the living organism better survivability will be carried on. Why is that? Let's just say you have a white woman, since you use that. I don't like to play the white woman thing around that. Watch this. No, let me show you. No, I'm gonna show you something, right? And say you got a white woman, right? And say I just got a straight sister, right? Dark skin, right? And we happen to move up to the northern latitudes, right? Okay, so I'm giving birth to, my baby's giving birth to brown and light brown skin, dark skin babies. Your baby's coming a little bit lighter, but based off of where we located at, right? More your children, you're gonna have a better success rate of having children because they're not dying from rickets. Dark skin will block out the sun rays, kill your vitamin D, you'll die. So you're gonna have more children, I'm gonna have less children, so over time, naturally that population will get lighter because more babies are being reproduced, more successful genes. It's called survival of the genes.
They want to hear about the common ancestors.
I ain't get there yet. Hold on. I'm trying to show them something. Listen, so over time the population will get lighter. based off of that. Now, human beings, listen, so human beings are apes. It's a scientific classification. We don't come from apes, we are apes or primates. No more different than we're mammals. Listen, are you a mammal?
Yes. You're saying 100% we're apes?
No, listen, are you a mammal?
I want to answer my question.
Yes, are you a mammal though?
That's what the white people say.
That's what I'm saying.
White people. No, forget white people. Are we mammals, yes or no? What's a mammal?
I can't.
What's a mammal? Is the dolphin a fish or a mammal?
A dolphin is a mammal. A dolphin is a mammal.
Why?
So now you're going to science books.
No, why?
Now you're going to science books.
Because it breathes air and
Now we're getting literal with the definition.
No, you gotta be
But that's what they say about the dolphin.
And they also give live births, right? That the baby's connected to an umbilical cord, right? And the female dolphin has breasts that lactates milk, and they also have hair. That's why you're a mammal. But just because we're mammals don't mean I'm a fucking dolphin, nor am I an elephant, and an elephant is a fucking mammal. So just because I'm a primate and you got a fucking gorilla over there, don't make me a goddamn gorilla. It's a scientific classification.
So where's the basis of the apes coming from?
Because if you was to strip down a goddamn ape, he has the same skeletal system as you. He has brains, he has teeth, everything that you have. So obviously somewhere down the line,
Different skeletal system.
hold on, no he don't. No. Somewhere
Their feet grip differently than ours. It's different skeleton.
No, because of their environment. Whatever environment they was in, they needed to grip trees. And those who could not grip trees gave birth to less babies because the fucking babies fell off the tree and got ate by the predators. But those who could grip trees survived longer to give more babies.
At the end,
The genes survived.
The movie Planet of the Apes, 1976. Was that about us?
That was a fucking movie, yo.
No, I'm just saying. Hold on. Remember? Hold on. Remember the scene. The white
remember
man.
all that.
Hold on. The white man came on the island. They locked him up. Beware of the beast man. For he's the beast man.
Right. Put the mic.
Am I not lying?
It was a movie.
Okay, I'm just
It's imagination.
Okay, but so where's your
There's
science
no
coming from
evidence there's no evidence that watch this. There's no evidence that gorillas and monkeys can talk with chimpanzees. But the way we know we connected is because we have the FOXB2 gene. The FOX2B gene, right, is the thing that allows you to talk. So we're one mutation away. That particular one allele, expression of the gene is that allele. That one mutation away allows us to talk. Whereas though they can't talk. But you know what that proves? Somewhere down the line we have a common ancestor. I didn't forget what you said.
Okay, a common.
Yes, because why do we both share skeletons and FOXB2 genes? What is the answer? For any living organism sharing 99 or 98% DNA. Why do we share 98 to 99% DNA with chimpanzees then? What's the answer where you coming from?
I've heard that also, but
No, what's the answer?
Would you saying common and you saying 100%?
You know
so which one is?
I didn't say 100%.
It's not 100% at all.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
Yes, it is.
100%.
No, I don't. I'm good. I'm just listening to all.
We're not sharing 100%.
Both sides. I'm not
No, we said 90. The difference between that 2% is the difference between eating fucking bananas and having this conversation out here with battle rap.
See, brother, this what y'all gotta understand, that we battle rappers too. We battle rappers too. We just come from the consciousness battle rap. That's what we do. Go to Black News 102 and you will see the debates that we have. We have debates with college professors. They run from us. Christian preachers, they run from us. This is what we do. Hold on. The way that y'all study and write that pen game in, that's the same thing we do when it comes to the knowledge.
What I'm saying is, if we was to take two bottled waters, right? What nature does, nature actually split it. So say we got 10 bottled waters. They start out the same. Right. 5 start moving up to northern latitudes, and 5 start going through the goddamn forest. Over 1 million years, it's a different environment. The genes is called natural selection, meaning that the genes are passed on that gives the living organism survivability. That's the only reason your genes exist. The only reason we standing right here because our ancestors had protection from the harmful UVA rays. Niggas who didn't have it, they died off. So over time, going through different environments, right, you have to adapt to those different environments. Whether it's lighter skin, pale skin, if you're in the tree environment, you gotta learn how to climb trees. And over 1 million years,
evolution.
no, it's not. Listen, Mike, man, we are crazy as hell. We can just look this shit up.
Here's the deal. At the end of the day, I cannot agree to the point of, hey, if this group of people right here went to the jungle, right, whatever it may be, we will then adapt to having gripping toes within the next 1 million years.
How long 1 million years is though?
We will not adapt. Okay, so at the end of the day,
1 million years. I ain't saying
Cool.
little
Bet
70 years.
2 million, whatever.
Million.
Whatever. Okay, so if a what is it? If a horse has sex with a donkey, what's it make?
A mule.
If a mule has sex with a mule, what's it make?
They can't. They
Nothing. So you mean to tell me a horse and a donkey can make a mule that don't produce anything else after that? But okay, whatever it may be. If a dog has sex with a cat, it ain't making nothing. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is, what even dogs hump whatever they want to hump. So you can't.
No, but they can't reproduce.
Exactly. So that's macro evolution. So what I'm talking about is, at the end of the day, you have something of its kind making something of its kind. Now,
Y'all cell phones and looking up with macroevolution. They're fucking computers.
do it. I don't have a connection on my phone. I can't do it, but anybody can do it. You can do it. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I don't know of too many humans that can grip a tree with their feet or their toes. Now,
So then where do white people come from?
wait. Before we jump there, because at the end of the day,
To me, white
evolution.
light-skinned Africans.
Okay, so at the one thing that has to be understood here is natural selection. Natural selection.
They got to be some other creation.
Nah, we're gonna talk about. Let them get his point out.
Let's go about that. Let's go. Let's get it.
Okay, so
I don't want to hear African attached to it. They just ain't got no.
yeah, okay, so whatever it be. Natural selection is the elimination of something else. That is at its core what it is. So when Darwin did the theory of the finches, right? It was things in the grounds that the smaller beak finches could not reach. And so the ones that survived were the bigger beak finches. So it was the the beaks didn't get bigger. The ones with the big beaks were the ones who survived, because those are the ones that lived. No, the smaller beak ones were eliminated because they weren't able to survive. And so natural selection is the elimination of something. In other words, the improving of something, because there is elimination on the other end. So you tell me whether we're going to evolve. Okay, what are we improving to, and what is getting eliminated? Right? You're not telling me what's eliminated. Like when you tell me that we were common ancestors with primates who could grip with their feet. Why was that eliminated, and why can they still do it?
Why we can't?
Hold on. Wait.
We can't do that now. Close right now.
Is evolution about getting better, or like?
That's what I'm saying. It's the elimination of something.
Hold on, wait,
It's not
listen.
eliminated in our genetic pool now. Number one, you still have monkeys that are able to do that, which I think we're made in the image of God, not animal, no animal, nothing like that. So.
All right, hold on. All right, let me get in. Look, hold on. Let me say this.
Say it, bro.
Let me make this point. Listen, here's the first rule. Here's the first rule, and what I do and what we do is never, absolutely never acquiesce to a faulty premise.
What's the faulty premise?
The faulty premise is there is no evidence that shows that evolution has any direction. No one says that in the scientific literary community. So the fact that natural selection occurs has nothing to do with you're better or you lost something, elimination.
No.
That's not it.
No. I said the elimination of
what it
something.
means to like
what was eliminated? The smaller beak finches.
Yeah.
That's
But it's a
survival
reason.
of the fittest in that.
Listen, hold on. Listen. So he just admitted.
What do you mean?
Right? He admitted that there's still finches. Right? So then why in the hell do some finches have smaller beaks and some finches have larger beaks then? In the environment, right, that allows the larger beaks to survive and passes genes on. What is the gene? Watch this. What is the micro gene that he's passing on? The gene that makes a beak larger. The gene that makes the beak smaller didn't make no damn sense. When it passed on, all of those fucking died. The same reason why we all brown and dark skin come from the equator is because we block out harmful rays. That's why we can That's why we can stand out here and not pass out. Get a white person, they start turning red. No knock on white people, right? They start getting sunburned immediately. They be like, man, this is fucked up. We stand here, say shit, and we're just out on the corner. Why? So that means we're gonna have more babies in the sun as opposed to them having lesser babies because at the little age before it reaches reproduction, they fucking die.
Have less babies in the snow.
Because they fucking die. Because of because of vitamin D deficiency, because of rickets, because of all these ailments.
What's up with Eskimos?
And how can they be?
Eskimos got vitamin D based off of their diets, which was fish. They eat a lot of fish, which gives them vitamin D, so they didn't have to lose their skin color. Come on, man.
Died off, brother.
Yeah.
Brother.
Like I said, I have no issue with natural selection. I have no issue with natural selection, microevolution. But when you start calling microevolution, natural selection, macroevolution,
I didn't say that. I said you can't disagree. Listen, hold on. Listen, he cannot disagree. Listen, you can't say you agree with natural selection. Listen to me, but then say I agree with natural selection, but I don't agree with macroevolution.
Yes.
You know, no. Listen, watch this. Because there are mechanisms in evolution. Natural selection is not evolution; it's a mechanism. So if you're agreeing to the mechanism, how can you disagree to evolution?
I never. No. Okay, so based off what he said, just go like this, right? There's mechanisms in evolution.
It's not no hierarchy. No hierarchy. Just
there's something in evolution, right? And one of the things in evolution is what?
The why. The
It's
called the why.
selection. So
That's the why.
I can agree with natural selection, but within evolution there is macroevolution and microevolution. So I agree with something on the microevolution scale within both of those natural selection, but I don't have to agree with macroevolution. That is a simple Venn
But
diagram.
how can you have? Listen, how can you have macro without the micro? You can't have it. No, man. We're not talking about the size of the organism. We're talking about genes.
It's two different words.
A virus is a microorganism.
I'm not saying you can't have.
Listen.
I'm not saying.
Jesus walk. Now that we know.
I'm not saying you can't have small without big. I'm just saying.
No, you get that though? Genes.
about genes?
Alleles. It's the way genes express itself. It's on the micro level. And the micro level expresses itself on the macro level. Do we get that? Meaning, your ass ain't just turned black because it's a suntan.
That's terms.
You think? Wait, listen. You didn't turn black. No, we're not. You didn't turn brown skin because of fucking suntan. Something occurred on your genes. It occurred at the micro level first. You get that? And it expressed itself on the macro level.
So I can macro evolve by myself.
No, you can't. Not without that. Then it was niggas. Who was this?
We getting ready to go in.
Trying to say?
Question, Briz question is, where do white people come from, Unc?
And how we
And does that have anything to do with the
I can't agree with that.
Hold on, wait. So hold on. So listen. So the question is, are black people the mothers and fathers of humanity? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Say that again.
Are black people the mothers and fathers of human beings?
Absolutely.
Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Hold on, listen. Are we positive? I'm gonna ask y'all one more time. Are human beings the mothers and fathers of civilization and culture of human beings?
Now you're trying to switch it.
What? Okay, black people. Are we the mothers and fathers of humanity?
That's with the words now.
I'm not. So if y'all all agree to that, then what the fuck are we talking about then? Y'all just lost.
No,
You said, but then white people are light-skinned Africans.
Listen, so who the fuck is white people then?
That's what I'm asking you.
No, think about that though. If we the mothers and fathers of humanity, who the fuck is white people? Like they got their own separate shit then.
Then why we got common ancestors?
I'm asking you, are they the same as us? Just tell them.
He said light-skinned Africans.
Listen, black people are super niggas.
And they light-skinned.
Watch this. No matter what environment they go in, we multi-fucking-plot.
All right. Yeah.
Super niggas around the planet, wherever we go, we can go into the ice, turn white. We can go into the Sahara, turn black. We can go to Mesoamerica, get brown again. We do all that shit because we super niggas in our genes. We have the most diverse gene pool, meaning within our gene pool, we got everything to make everybody everything. That's how they know we first. That's right. So stop getting mad at your out-of-control children and fix their motherfucking ass. It's very simple. It's very simple. So I'm saying we are the mothers and fathers of humanity, point blank. And white people ain't nothing but your out-of-order children. Fix that shit.
Okay, so
They don't got nothing to do with the chimpanzees.
I'm not gonna go that extreme. But at the
He said we didn't.
the apes don't come in, but he'll say something.
Apes. We are apes.
Have anything
At
to
the end of
do
the
with the
day,
gorilla.
at the end of the
Be stupid. Listen, hold on. First of all, you know, he ain't slaying it. Hold on. You know what's funny? Don't nobody want to hear that monkey shit. We don't want to hear the gorillas because of racism, white supremacy, and we took offense to that. Oh, I ain't no motherfucking monkey, nigga. Remember all that?
Yeah.
Okay, but you forgot in Africa, we looked at all the animals. We didn't have that problem with a chimpanzee or monkey or roach. We use all the animals. You go to America, right? The same thing. They got totems, the bear. They use everything, all animals. We never had a problem with animals until we ran across racism, white supremacy.
You're saying though that we come from apes.
I'm saying humans are
Humans are apes. So how did we come from apes to humans?
We didn't come from apes. We are apes. That is our scientific classification.
So where do we
So what's an
saying
ape?
we are apes. We're primates.
If we are apes, what is an ape then?
You got lesser apes and great. Hold on. You got lesser apes, which is a monkey, meaning a monkey can look in the mirror and don't know what the fuck he's looking at. Right? A great ape can look in the mirror and say, shit, that's me. You ever seen a chimpanzee in the movie? Hold on.
Go ahead.
Listen, you ever seen a chimpanzee in the movie? In the mirror, they like this. They can count. Matter of fact, chimpanzees are in the Stone Age. They make tools and shit. Y'all talking crazy? We need who came first.
We know that, but we know that now.
Apes are older than humans. We laugh.
That's how the conversation started.
My question is,
Whoa. Black people were the first people in caves.
Okay, so answer this question. Who came first?
Primitive humans lived in caves. Niggas ain't start out building high rises.
Yes, we did. So the monkey came before the man? So the monkey came before us?
Niggas start out.
Did the monkey come before us?
Monkeys are older than us.
Okay, so we evolved from monkeys. Is that what you're saying?
No, that don't make no sense.
You don't make any sense. What you're
Wait,
saying.
you're not getting it. Wait, okay. So wait a minute.
No.
Wait. So trees are.
Y'all telling me the monkey's older than the black man?
That's what I'm saying, but we are apes. But he's saying we are apes in the same breath.
But we didn't.
They older than us, but we
Hold on.
didn't evolve.
Wait. Hold on. So crocodiles are older than us. Wait. Trees are older than humans.
Yeah, but he's not saying
Wait.
crocodile.
No, wait a minute. So you wait. Hold on. Wait. Watch this. Hold on. Watch this. Y'all see that tree right there?
Okay.
Somewhere down the line, we share common ancestors with trees, bro.
Okay.
Y'all ain't mad at that though.
A tree's living there. But
Y'all ain't mad at the tree though.
But listen to what you're saying. Hold on.
A chicken. Somewhere down the line, right? A chicken share the same genes with humans. I'm trying to tell you there's
the
nothing.
monkey is older than the man.
My perspective on this. Wait. My perspective on this. I feel like where he's getting this from is the aspect of, at the end of the day, if you look at the chemical properties of a tree, you can go to the periodic table and you'll see things in there. You'll see vitamin D. You'll see all these things. Now, absolutely. Now. Thank you, my nigga. Thank you. Okay, so in the Bible, God says He created man from what? The ground, the dirt. Now, everything you can find on the periodic table within dirt in the earth, you can find in man. So we coincide. That's in the Bible. That's in the Bible. That's in the Bible.
Man is in the verdict plan. Without the Bible, man is in the verdict plan.
So that doesn't mean I can say, okay, now that I share a similarity with the tree, we came from the same ancestor.
So you just saying your answer is it's the Bible narrative. Oh, they doing their thing. That's what you're saying? I would just really get more. Oh yeah.
They flexing right now.
They flexing.
Hey, look, this Jordan Paul.
Oh hell no!
It's Jordan Paul. Look at the light.
Yeah, you just gotta study
Trees and vertical.
Yeah. So at the end, oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, so fair is a relative term.
Because you just mixed the Bible with science, and those two aren't really in conflict.
I would disagree.
So they're not in conflict.
I would disagree. In the beginning is time. God created heavens and earth, space and matter, time, space, and matter, all things involved in science. So I would say that's Genesis 1:1.
Don't somebody break out the Bible? Don't say no,
bet.
all space and time.
All you gotta do is ask the man.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Do it say that?
Genesis 1:1.
Do it say space and matter and all that?
Time, space, and matter. Beginning is a word. What's the time?
At the head of.
Okay, but yeah. Okay, so at the end of the day, what I'm hearing from him is that I didn't even say what you said. If I misquote you, please stop me. What I'm hearing from him is that man has proceeded from primates.
All primates. I don't know why y'all keep ignoring.
Proceeded from monkeys.
No, we're not monkeys. We don't come from monkeys. We're primates.
The question he asked, where was he at? My man asked, did we come from monkeys? He said yes, right?
I didn't say that. Y'all crazy.
No. You said monkeys predate us.
Yeah.
I said they predate us. Since I said that,
So who do we come from?
Put the mic to him.
How do the monkeys predate us? You know what I'm saying? But we don't come from the monkeys.
you got fish older than us, don't mean we come from fish.
Wait a minute, but listen, the fish don't have the same skeletal makeup like you said. They don't got the same. Come on now.
So a billion years down the line, our ancestors was fish. It's called Tillelec fish. I don't want to get into all that.
Who? What?
So, like I said, like I said, if we're making this about science,
Yes.
let's keep it science then, right? Let's keep it science then. At the end of the, because the Bible deals with science. But hey, cool.
Don't deal with science, brother.
No, it's not that.
Don't do that, brother.
It stands on its. The Bible stands on its own, but the scriptures in Australia stand on its own. The scriptures in Egypt stand on their own. Native Americans had writing systems that stand on their own. We don't gotta mix that together.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's arrogant to say. I'm not saying it's arrogant to say in the book of Numbers they do math, so there's math in the Bible. I'm not going to say that's cool. So same thing with science. There's science in the Bible. So it deals with science. Let's not act elementary. But at the end of the day, when you can say that monkeys predate us, humanity in general, right? Primates predate us, right? Okay, bet. But at the end of the day, two things that procreate. What proceeds from that will either have something less of or the similar genetic markers. When you can say something like, oh yeah, the only thing that separates monkeys and man is two chromosomes, or my bad, not chromosomes, or chimpanzees, my bad, specifically chimpanzees. Okay, bet. The only thing that separates chimpanzees and us is the fact that we have the one thing you mentioned was vocal, like it was
FOXP2 gene.
FOXP2 gene it enables us to talk, right? If they predate us, how is it that we then gain a genetic marker?
That's what I'm.
How do we gain a genetic marker that wasn't originally a part of their own? Now, if you're talking about a mutation. Okay, bet. Go ahead.
Listen, that was the point. You answered the question. Your question was, I said, the question was this. Before the tribe of bikers came through. That was a hell of a trial. God damn, they shut the whole thing down. The question was this. How is it possible for two living organisms to share 98% DNA and not be related? Is that not what the question was? His answer was, that wasn't. We can go back. Come on, yo. My question was you.
How is that we proceeded and then we gained something that they didn't originally?
No, that was earlier. I'm saying, listen, and I said I'm gonna be a prophet, and you're gonna throw religion in, and you threw religion in to answer that question.
Absolutely.
Right. And my point. So no, I didn't. So the question was, how does two living organisms share 98% DNA? You said, well, I can explain it. They got atoms, protons, neutrons, and elements. Remember you said that? You say, in the Bible, Genesis talks about this. So I'm saying that's a religious answer. The scientific answer is, the only explanation that two living organisms can share 98% DNA is that they have a common ancestor. So somewhere now, so 7, 10 to 8 million years, listen, 7, 8 to 10 million years ago, I'm not jumping, 7 to 8 to 10 million years ago, right? Chimpanzee and the humans had a common ancestor that didn't look like neither one of them.
What was it though?
Wait, please let him finish. I gotta get to my question.
What was it
Go
though?
ahead, what's your question?
So, if a chimpanzee precedes us, and this is a common ancestor, in other words, we proceed from it, that's common ancestry, we're preceding it, how do we gain what you're calling the genetic marker that enables us to talk if it wasn't a part of their original code? How do we gain that if it wasn't a part of their own original code? Now, if you're going to say a mutation is something that happens that is a break within the code. The break within the code, or something that a code that doesn't go right? It's in other words, mutation is like someone with Down syndrome. That's a mutation, right? But it doesn't.
Skin is a mutation.
And not just that.
A beard is a mutation.
Not just that.
Big ass feet.
Not just that. The problem is mutations. In order between a primate or a monkey or a chimpanzee and humans, there has to be millions upon millions of mutations in your genes, and all of them have to be beneficial. That doesn't make no sense, man. You have to be beneficial mutations.
Then he says evolution is what? A community thing. It happens on a community base, like on a general base. So how is it okay? But was it or cultural, right? Cultural, environmental. If appreciate you, bro. If it's environmental, you mean to tell me that you have a mutation not only happening at the same time with one, but on an environmental level? What within the society, what within our million year history, which I disagree with, what step in our time period allowed this one instance to happen where mutation amongst all chimpanzees allow them to gain something that allows them to now be able to talk? What mutation?
Hold on, watch this. Iron Solomon. Hold on, man. Yo, hold on. Iron Solomon. Do you agree with evolution? You believe in evolution?
I do believe in evolution, yeah. But it's beyond me explaining why. I'm just curious, like, if the leading experts that are just like, this is their field, it's their main shit, and they're the best at that shit, say, you know, this is the current theory of evolution, like, why not trust them? Why don't you believe them?
There's experts on both sides.
Nah. Hold on.
An expert. Wait. The fact that a college student can go get a master's, another college student go get a master's in the same degree, and they can disagree with each other within the same field shows you that, yes, you can be an expert and disagree. There are experts on both sides of the spectrum. So you don't become right based on how much you study. You don't become right based on...
All right, but...
No.
Information also. No, am I not?
The reason we have a disagreement because we don't have concrete facts.
Thank you.
So it's always going to be an argument on both sides because
I think there are concrete facts. I'm asking him a simple question he ain't answered yet.
Why didn't I answer the question? Because Son had took the damn microphone twice. Every time we get to it. The question was. Hold on.
I just need to say one thing. I just need to say one thing about concrete facts. Yeah. I'm good. I'm chilling. I just want to say something about concrete facts. That's it. Is that there was a time where it was concrete facts that the world was flat. You know what I'm saying? But that was you. If you had been born at that time, you would have believed that. So the things you saying are concrete facts. There's always room for change and evolution. That, you know what I'm saying? We got to get the premises right. You know what I mean?
No. I'm sticking on that, right?
Religion got concrete.
Wait. Question. Oh, please. Let me. Last thing. Question. Iron. At the time we believed the world was flat, was it?
I don't think.
No, it wasn't. Okay. So did the fact change or did our perception of truth change?
I think our perception of truth.
So facts don't change. Facts remain the same no matter what. Now our perception of truth can change.
But at the time they were calling that facts.
It's not. But wasn't a fact. It's not a fact.
I guarantee you there are thousands of ideas and things that even you and I believe today.
Absolutely.
In 10 years, 20 years, 100 years.
But facts don't change.
No.
Facts don't change. Our perception of truth changes.
Something fact doesn't mean it's fact.
I agree. No. I completely agree. I agree that just because you call something a fact doesn't mean it's fact. But facts that are facts don't change. You can't give me an example of a changing fact.
I can.
You can because,
for example, a changing truth.
I mean, the laws of gravity and time change when you get closer to the speed of light. You know what I'm saying? So for us, gravity is a fact of our life, and time is, we live everything based on time and the speed of light. If I can't see you, if I can't touch you and see you at the same time, our world don't work. But when you go to a certain speed, those laws change. You know what I'm saying?
But
facts are contextual. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I would disagree. So even in the midst of us rotating and moving, based on how we move, now not the fact is adjusted, but there's a new variable that we have to equate. But I don't still think like an actual fact to change.
A fact was, no offense. A fact was that white people were smarter than black people, and they had bigger brains.
It wasn't a fact.
No, hold on, wait, no.
It was never.
Bro, hold on, listen what I'm saying. No, stop. Let me make the point. You gotta make me make the point. Listen, they taught it. Listen, they taught it. Listen, they taught it in Harvard and Yale. This was the basis of the transcontinental kidnapping trade. They taught that in science class.
That's what's up, but it's not a
Listen,
fact.
no to them,
He's the
like
same
you just
scientist, he's
said.
saying that are right.
No, listen, that's why we fuck with science, because the facts can change. In religion, the facts can never change. That's the difference. No, I said in science. I said that's why we mess with science, because facts can change.
Our understanding of what facts are.
That's why we deal with science.
If something really is a fact, it can't change, but that doesn't mean that we assume.
How do you know what it really is? Hold on, wait. How do you really know what a fact is?
That's where I'm at.
No. So a theory can be overturned. And science, a theory can be overturned.
Intelligible brother, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Talk, man.
Hey, man, hey, when two worlds collide.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right, that was a good one, y'all. We out of here, man. Like the video. Thumb up the video.